before then, we want to continue with our conversation here in studio. Joining me right now, of course, is a man that I had before the break, and he's called Reuben Kiberek, who is from the Africa Youth Trust. Thank you very much for staying with us. All right, so let's continue with our conversation and talk about IEBC. We're expecting that the Court of Appeal will give a ruling on Thursday, really about the way forward for the presidential ballot papers. From where you sit, what really would be the best way forward?
From where I sit, the best way forward is anything that will give time IEBC to be able to print the ballot papers in time. Anything that will be reasonable with time. All
right, so they've pinpointed 5 different companies, yes, that in case the appeal does not go their way, they will be able to get these 5 companies to print the ballot papers. That means that the tendering process will be done afresh, though it's going, yes, to be special. Do you think it's going to be in good time with just 20 days to the elections?
If Al-Ghurair will not be given the tender, IEBC should be given power to engage in single sourcing so that it can fasten the procurement procedures and so that we can be able to print the presidential papers in time. Because again, you are pushing IEBC to the wall. If you tell them to retender fresh, it will take time. Normal procedure time, it will take time, plus the interest in it. It has too much interest. So unless if you want to say, no, Al-Ghurair is enough with Al-Ghurair, but again, we are giving IEBC a leeway. We are bending this rule for IEBC a bit to do some single sourcing in this way, so that at least in time we can have the papers.
Okay, when you say that IEBC would have interest, what does that mean?
I'm saying, the point I'm saying from where I'm sitting is that the only thing IEBC the court should be sensitive with time. The rest doesn't matter. So that if they don't want Al-Ghurair, they say Al-Ghurair it has some issues. They say, fine, we are giving this tender you should return this tender, but we are giving you you can do single sourcing because of time, being sensitive with time. The only thing they should be sensitive is time. Because again, if you push them to the wall and the election is coming and the ballot paper needs to be printed, you are setting up a very big crisis.
All right. One of the questions that, in this conversation that has come up is that if Al-Ghurair is not used for the presidential ballot papers printing, after the elections, are we likely to have quite a number of litigations from other aspirants, probably sore losers, who would want to come in and say, in any case, Al-Ghurair did wrong, or they were involved in this. The presidential ballot papers were not printed by Al-Ghurair. So even that means that this process was erred from the get-go. Are we likely to see litigations after the elections from other
all over the world, and Kenya not being an exception, every other presidential election, it has been taken to court. Since 2007, every other election people go to court. Even in America, they went to court, they say they want recount. So people will go to court anyway, Betty. After this election, people will go to court. But the only thing we want to do is that we want to still the confidence in this IEBC, so that whoever will win, public will have perception that it was free and fair, and will have the impression that they tried. So the biggest thing we should be doing is building the confidence in the institution. Because right now what we are doing is to take away all kind of confidence we are building this institution, and putting doubt and putting some kind of, like they want to steal, they want to rig favor A or B. You see, even if you give that office to, I don't know, maybe someone from I don't know where, but doesn't have the confidence of the public, still have problem.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So to me, the biggest thing we should do, we should allow them confidence that they will do free and fair. Let us believe. For heaven's sake, we believe there is God. No one has ever met God. We believe, all of us.
So
even you. Why can't we believe in IEBC that we can do a free and fair election?
All right. Thank you very much.
For the sake of this, because what we are doing, we are piling a lot of tension toward election that will, the outcome may not be good for this nation, especially that we are healing the wound since 2007.
All right, thank you very much, Reuben Kiberek. He is from the Africa Youth Trust. Thank you very much for your time and your insights.
You're welcome.
All right, so